Yeah, you live.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Green Highlights.
Welcome everyone.
Tonight, we are talking about budgeting as a couple, how to manage money together. And as you can see, I have my amazing husband with me. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself or just say hello.
Hello, you guys. My name is Andrew Griffin. Been married to the beautiful Leroya for going on 17 years.
Oh
Of
my.
course, we got four beautiful girls, and yeah, I'll turn it back over to you. I'm feeling nervous, a little
I know
nervous.
I'm nervous too. It's late night and we're hanging out with you guys and we're excited about it. So once again, we're talking about budgeting as a couple. And so money fights and money problems are one of the biggest reasons couples break up. But like you said, we've been in it for about 17 years and we have learned how to do this thing together. And we just want to share a little bit of that with you tonight. So first, we're going to talk about um, being honest about money. Sometimes that's hard because I don't want to tell Boo Boo what I've done. Sometimes it's hard because you have visions and goals and you want to speak it where you want it to be instead of talking about where it is now. So I just want to talk about being honest about money. I don't think I've ever lied to you. Maybe not share the whole truth, but I've never lied of I lied to you. When we first met, were you completely honest about put you on the spot? Completely honest about money?
No, I didn't want you to know that my credit score was like at a four something. That I had like no money. Matter of fact, our first date, um, it was on a credit card from one of those bad credit card companies, and that's
Oh.
why I was. That first date, I think we like split the tip, and I was thinking, God, I was like, I am praying she don't order nothing crazy on this menu because this card gonna be a decline. It was one of those credit cards that you got to put down like 100, and then you only got 25 left on the card. It was rough. So no, I wasn't completely honest with the financials.
You could have been honest. That's all right. What about you guys? I see you guys coming in. Have you been honest about money with your significant other? Let us know in the comments. But yeah, being honest about money, you talk about you discuss incomes, you discuss debt, discuss spending habits, discuss financial fears. Put it all on the table. Um, yeah, and schedule time together to talk about those things. So, next we are talking about setting common goals. So, one of my goals is definitely what's a common goal because we want to be saving for a house. Um, a goal of mine is definitely to pay off debt. And I keep talking about that vacation. So, what's some of your individual goals? And I can see if they're a common goal with me.
I'm of course, I'm a motivational coach.
Yes, he is.
Um, so that answer is kind of full for me. I want it to be to the point where she never has to look at a price tag again,
Oh.
and just having that feeling. Because again, when we first got married, um, actually about a week before we got married, I knew we had nowhere to live because I had no credit. And the reason why I didn't have any credit because I let someone co-sign for me.
Mm-hmm.
I co-signed for someone else, and I didn't know that their apartment that I co-signed for got caught on fire,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't find out until I got that bill in the mail because I had co-signed for them, and the bill came close to $10,000, and it jacked up my credit. Not only did it jack up my credit, it didn't allow me to get approved for apartments. So when we were first getting married, I was so scared because every time I would go to an apartment, every time I would fill out an application, they would say, no, nope, we can't approve you. We can't do this because not only is your credit shot because of that bill, is you had the person that you co-signed for had a fire at their apartment. So we can't even trust you to live in this space. And I remember I didn't get the apartment that we lived in for the first year to maybe about 5 or 6 days before we got married. It was just like crazy stressful, and I couldn't tell her, and that's what it was hard. And I knew she probably was like what secrets is he keeping? Like we just get married, right? And but I couldn't tell her, hey, we might not have nowhere to go. We might be staying with either Pastor Griffin or Pastor Hurst, right? And it was scary. It was scary. You know, I was because we was young. I was 21. You were.
No, we're not doing that tonight.
All right.
I'm a little older. But he was 21. He was 21
I was 21.
when we got married. So that
I
means
had nowhere to live. I had no credit because I was trying to be nice and co-sign for people. Mama told me don't do that. I was trying to be nice.
Trying to be nice, but you're a wonderful guy. So, but he could have been honest with me. But I understand, you know, when you're a man, if we got men out there, you feel like you got to be the super guy, the hero. Go ahead and be honest. Test it in the beginning. Make sure she can handle it now instead of later. So just be honest. The point is, the first one was be honest about money, and then we were talking about setting common goals. And next, we're going to talk about choosing a budgeting method that works for you both. So the question is joint accounts or separate accounts or both? What's y'all jam? So what do we do, honey?
I said we do a little bit of both. I think it's sometimes it's those. You know how you have people say you got to give 50%. You got to give 50%. You know, some days I need 90% from you, and I only got 10%, or I might have 80% and you need it, and then you know it's I think it's like when you have that common goal, it's like what's the end game? What are your goals?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that determines, you know, it's a lot of questions or a lot of ways you can do that. But I think it's like, what are your goals? Like for us, we have business goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have little ones, we have colleges, we got things coming up, and
Mm-hmm.
so it could be like all the above.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I definitely have. It's kind of jumping into another question, but like I have a way of spending money. You have a way of spending money, and that's no.
Yeah.
She could say the same for me. So I prefer to keep some things separate so we don't clash, but things for the kids that can be a part of the joint account. Things for my individual business can be separate, and things for your individual can be separate because I do business one way, you do business another way, and we just want to let each other's individual light shine as well. Well, even though we're a couple, we still have a lot of individual traits that we it's best to let each other, shine through.
He's so nice. He's so nice. I know what she's talking about. Can I tell you what she's really talking
Go
about?
ahead and tell the
I'm
saints
a
what I'm
risk
saying.
taker. I'm a risk taker. For those who know that I bought a hall maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. When I
Mm-hmm.
purchased that hall, my account was negative.
Already.
It was already negative. It wasn't like I had like $5 in there, and I could tell the guy, I only got $5 to buy it. No, my account was negative. It wasn't just negative $50, $100. It was in the thousands. So um, I'm a risk taker. And she's a little bit more secure. She got to know, okay, is that gonna be there?
Come on.
Like we got kids. What you doing, dude? And I'm like, we gonna make it work. We gonna make it happen. I'm just gonna have
Mm-hmm.
to speak for a couple. I'm speaking gigs. I'm gonna have to play the organ. We gonna figure it out. And it's been good times with doing that. It's been rough times doing that because sometimes you don't win all the time when you're risky. But sometimes you need to take a few risks to get that. uh, to get that goal done. Get the goal
Absolutely.
done.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's why I think we're a good balance. She's more secure. She want to have a plan, like how we doing this. I'm like, we just gonna make it work. Faith without works is dead. And I'm gonna take some faith. I'm gonna listen to 10 hours of Les Brown. We're gonna go.
We gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. And I know you're not that much of a risk taker, but I think we work well together.
It depends on what area of life. Cause I'm ride or die. Okay, I'm ride or die. Hey, um,
Dr. Pinkins.
yeah, good to see your name there. I'm ride or die, but when it comes to money, it's like let me wait a minute. Hold on. I'd rather ride a little bit longer before I die. Good to see you guys in the chat. Oh, thanks for being here. All right. So we have talked about being honest about money, setting common goals, choosing which budgeting method you're going to use. Um, and then we're at how do you track expenses together? Um,
Mm.
do you do we write it down? What do we do, honey? We pretty much just
We
talk
learning.
about
We're
it.
learning.
Like, what did you spend today? What did what did I spend? Let me see the account.
We're not financial advisors.
Not at all.
Don't even start that chat. We just telling you what happened in the beginning. It's gonna help somebody.
We're just being honest.
We're being honest.
Yeah.
But it's we taking individuals on this journey because, like I said, first starting off, my credit was shot. One because I was trying to be too nice, co-signing for individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't tell her I didn't have any money.
Don't tell
So
me.
stuff started out rough. Like I remember getting those letters.
Mm.
And again, I'm a risk taker, so I knew like if it wasn't a red letter, we was okay. The yellow letters, they were bad.
The pink ones
The,
with me.
the pink ones, like, but no, the red ones were real bad. We only got that one time. But all throughout the risk, I know that sounds crazy, but all those risks, we never got anything shut off. But we were close.
Very close.
Like close. Like the dude was outside saying, I was just about to cut off your stuff. And I was like, I just paid. Let me show you. Let me
Just
show you
paid.
the evidence. I just paid it. It's paid. You're like, all right.
It just paid it.
Like I was coming to shut off your stuff. It's high. It's easy to hide a car. It's hard to hide a house. And that tax man, he was like, y'all living dangerously.
Come on out of there.
Hey, but that house paid off. You just paying taxes. God bless you.
Absolutely. House is paid off. You better testify about that.
Right.
Yes.
Taking those risks. And at the end of the day, I think Bob Proctor, he said, don't be an extra in your own movie. Sometimes we let what we see in front of us stop us,
Mm-hmm.
right? We let circumstances, what you see in account, it stops you in your track and you stop dreaming. And I think
Absolutely.
that's when it gets dangerous, when you stop dreaming. Like you could be in a rough spot, but never stop, right? The only way you can't win is to quit. And I think we've been examples of that where I know I'm kind of telling you, I love being transparent because without the transparency, I don't think really anybody really gets help,
Come on.
right? It's no sugarcoating how rough of a spot financially we was, right? Hiding
Absolutely.
cars and trying to figure out stuff, and you got 4 babies.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I should probably get some medical attention trying to figure out why was I so risky with 4 babies. But we just love sharing the journey, and we hope that it helps someone.
Absolutely. And it's just beginning.
Yes.
We're not in the middle. Still in the beginning. And just think about all the people I was thinking about when you were speaking that has made it big, so to speak, and how old they were when it happened, how many hits financially that they took before they finally got to the point where you can call them successful. What did you told a story about the KFC guy?
Oh yeah, Colonel Sanders. He took his Social Security check and started KFC.
So he was
Warren
up there.
Buffett didn't become really wealthy until his late 50s.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these guys. I'll tell this quick story.
Take your time.
No, because I don't. Yeah, I'm supposed to be the shy person. You remember like our second year of marriage? You had bought me some gifts for my birthday.
Oh Lord, you bring.
And
I did.
we were so broke. Like the DTE was, I remember it was about to get shut off.
But I love him, and I wanted him to have a good birthday.
But I told her, I was like, you don't have to buy me nothing. Like I'm so low maintenance. I was like, you don't have to buy me anything. And so on my birthday, I see this big bag on the couch. And I'm like,
sacrifice.
What's she doing? That DTE, I ain't gonna be able to see my stuff because we gonna be in the dark. We gonna be in the dark. I'm gonna have to go outside to see the gifts because we gonna be in the dark. And so I remember taking the bag.
Tell the story, tell it right.
I knew the receipt was still in the bag. I took that stuff back up to the store to get the money.
Even the card.
I didn't know the card was in there. She's like, you even took the card. I was like, oh, I just gave them back the bag to just get the money back. I didn't realize the card was in there. Because I know she signed it and stuff. I was like, I felt bad about the card. But I felt good about that DT staying on.
Yeah, DT still stayed on.
It stayed on. But she was mad at me. That was some, man, that was rough. I had flashbacks.
We have stories for days. Ready to go to the next one?
Yes.
All right. And next is to create a monthly budget meeting. So I call it, I slip it in during date night. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about, so we're going to talk about, review last month, what we spent. What did we do good? What did we do not so good? Because I know if this man see another Amazon package, I'll be trying to, we got a special side door. I'll be trying to put it in the in Amazon where you can say front door, back door. I'll be trying to type in like there's a special door that he don't really look at. If you can just do that for me and put it at that door, I really appreciate it. And every time it's on the front porch where he just be like, you got another package. Anyway,
Harmony be telling me, she's like, Daddy, Mommy, she got another Amazon package in the back. I'm like, your middle name Amazon.
Amazonia.
It's all right. I want her to be spoiled with the Amazon packages because I was so broke. Like I just had to, like in the beginning, I didn't have no money. I had to just use my God-given body parts to keep everything right.
Well, fine with me. God is good. Anyway, we getting off topic. We talking about there you go. The Serenity down here.
Yeah. What you just said?
Body parts. All right. But yes, and most of the Amazon is for the house and not for me. Just wanted to throw that in. Household stuff. Then we plan for upcoming expenses. We're talking about having a budget meeting. I call it date night side note. And then you adjust the budget together. How can we do better? And if you're doing good, give yourself a pat on the back. You got anything to add about having a budget meeting? Pretty much talk about the finances.
I guess it's just us coming together, having a plan. I think that's what you want to do. Just at least start with a plan, right? Mm-hmm. It might not always work. Just like when you put in a destination in a GPS system, you're going to go through some construction along the way. Mm-hmm. But as long as you have a plan, you have a destination, and you slowly work on it. Maybe it doesn't go exactly how you want it to, but at least have the plan and work a little bit on it every day. Yes. Because you can't conquer everything in one day. Mm-hmm. Your life it's not going to change a whole lot financially in 30 days, Absolutely. But it can in 5 years.
Yeah.
Like you can go from one point to this whole other point in less than 5 years, but alone those 5 years, it could be frustrating.
Absolutely. And that's so encouraging. And it speaks to me because I want things to happen and I want them to happen now. But sometimes when you're really deep in debt, you gotta, first of all, have a plan. Like you said, put it in God's hand and keep yourself busy somewhere else. Because it's going to take time to recover from, like you said, it's going to take time. So occupy your time somewhere else while you're fixing your finances. You said something else, and I forgot my train of thought. Okay. Well, next is respect personal spending money. You gotta respect it. And we was talking about that earlier. I have a way of seeing life. You have a way of seeing life. And doggone it, if I want to order something on Amazon, that's my business. And I should be free to do so.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna tell you. So she'll buy. So again, I'm a little risky. So if I see the dishwashing liquid, I see one bottle left. We are good, even if it's halfway gone. We still good. She got to see like 15 dishwashing liquid bottles. I'm like, man. But I must confess, like one time, my job was to make sure the toothpaste was still good. I came from the old school. It's not really empty until even if it's empty, you cut that boy in the middle and start, what I'm saying? If you squeeze it hard enough and then you cut in the middle and you start scraping out, then we got to go ahead and get toothpaste.
But I gotta suffer.
I know. I'm trying to compromise on that. See, opposites do attract. I'm risky. She more secure, but we make it work.
I need at least two toothpaste in the house, 3 dishwashing liquids, and this just confirms that my Amazon orders are for the household. It just confirmed it. And I have to have at least 2 laundry detergents.
The big boys, the 900 loads.
You see all these kids that we got?
You're right.
Give each person freedom within the budget. You want to make sure it's, you're free. It's not so tight where you can't have a good time. Because personal allowances prevent resentment. I don't want to resent my husband. He's too cute for that. You know? Next is build an emergency fund together. So you have your private stashes and you got your personal goals, but it's good to build an emergency fund together because financial security equals relationship security.
You're right.
If I know we good in 3 years, that's just especially for a woman, if I can say that. You're the risk taker. I'm like, oh, okay. I looked in the bank and we got such and such stashed away. That makes a woman just, I'm at peace. All is well. When there's $5 in there, I'm a little edgy.
At least you got experience. Yeah.
I know. I can't even think of the verse.
Sorry, right?
I know how to live. Who that? Was that Brother Paul? Anyway.
Uh-oh.
I know how to have. I know how to not have. Anywho, so okay. So last on the list is celebrating wins. Celebrate wins. This conversation isn't about hey Crystal. This conversation isn't just about the mistakes, the downfalls, the hardships of budgeting as a couple, but celebrate the wins. We saved such and such amount this month. We didn't overspend this month. Yeah. We're doing good. Our credit score went up this month.
5 points. Respect the 5 points.
I got 10.
Respect the 5 points.
But that's good.
All right.
Y'all, that's 5 points. That's big. That's big. If I don't overspend, say I bought 2 dishwashing liquids and not 15, that's big for me. If he didn't buy another building, start another business, that's big. Because he could start them like that and be like, boo-boo, we on the way. And let me know a month after.
Right.
But I support his dreams. I'm excited about all the businesses. Celebrate wins because the Power Center and Rewrite the Vision is doing amazing. And that's one thing when you're budgeting together. Let your partner be free. He's a visionary. Look at this sweatshirt. Celebrate the wins. Tell us about the wins with Rewrite the Vision, and honey, and let us know what's coming up.
Oh, amazing. So we have our concert coming up this Saturday at 3 o'clock at Conquerors Church. That's in Clinton Township. Again, 3 o'clock. And I guess the birth of Rewrite the Vision came from pain, right? It came from all the stuff we learned along the way. The being broke. I have to tell this, to having a renter center knocking at our door, like not just knocking, like banging the door.
Telling the kids to be
telling the kids to be quiet. But this particular day, my man's came to the door, and Leroy had a hair client, and he banging on the door. The client looking up at her like, "You gonna get that?" He's like, "No, you come back." And then having the kids lie and say we ain't home and stuff. Just crazy stuff. Just crazy stuff.
Absolutely.
But again, that's why I love environments like this where you can be honest and transparent.
Yep.
Because sometimes when people look at you, they think you got all this stuff going on, and they don't know like the pain you went through.
Absolutely.
Right? And I learned, pain validates your testimony. It validates your faith.
Absolutely.
If you ain't been through nothing, how you gonna testify to somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad. Can I tell about when we first met?
Sure.
The day after.
Wait a minute. Day after we first.
Day after we first met. I might get in trouble. The day after we met. So our first date, we went to it was a country buffet. And we split the bill. I didn't know she was gonna split the bill because I had that little cheap credit card that you got to put $100 up down to get the credit card, and it's only $50
tell the
left.
story.
But we went to the movies, right? The day after the movies, you called me. You said, "What happened?"
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You want me to tell it, or you want to tell it?
Yeah. I ain't gonna get in trouble.
So, oh wow. I was the client said, "Hey, bro." Okay. Was it the day after?
The day after.
The day after our first date, I was in a cuckoo phase, and I purchased what was that?
Escape.
It was like new, and I was like, I could do this. I got a good job, and I'm getting me a car. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I'm paying my own note. Anyway, that thing, the people was in the driveway like, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to go ahead and get your stuff out the back seat. I don't have to, but what I tell him, next time I talked to Andrew, it was
the day after.
What did I say though?
Oh, you said they repoed my truck, but I just bought some shoes. So I'll be walking for a while. You know, the quickest way to get on your feet is to miss 2 car payments. Miss 2 car payments. That's the quickest way to get on your feet.
I said, I just picked up some new shoes because I'm going to be walking.
But it was so cool because I felt so bad because I was so broke. But I was like, if she got a car repossessed, we ain't that far away. I didn't have a car.
It brought us
First
together.
of all, I didn't have a car. I was using my dad's car.
I didn't know that it was his dad's car.
I don't want to drive no Mercedes.
What was it, a Mercedes? I was like, oh, my man got a Mercedes. I was young. I wasn't asking too many questions. You picked me up in a Mercedes. That's your Mercedes.
Putting gas in the car. I don't even know how we made it the first day. Oh, we drove. You drove your Escape. Which escaped you the next day.
That boy escaped me.
It's gone.
I think I still got them shoes I bought. I said, if I'm gonna be walking, let me get me some Air Max.
But that was our first date.
Since I don't gotta pay this car note, let me give me some. I think I can grab some Jordans or something. Wow. Any more memories there?
I'm just trying to encourage the people because they think stuff is like peaches and cream, and you gotta go through some stuff. Right?
Absolutely.
And the best ideas and the best transformations come from that pain.
Oh yeah, I learned a heck of a lot.
And you grow faster.
Absolutely.
You grow so much faster, right? Just a biblical reference. Like Joseph, he never gave up on his dream. And some people say, don't tell people about your dreams. Don't tell people about what you about to go, or what you trying to do. When you tell people, they help hold you accountable. And you go through those tests quicker. Because if you never told his brothers, they never would have sold him or threw him in the pit. He never got sold off. Potiphar's wife would have never lied on him because he wouldn't have gone through that quickly. Sometimes you have to go through those tests quickly to get on the other side. Don't be scared to tell people what you got going on. That's just my opinion.
Absolutely.
Right.
And don't be afraid to tell your spouse.
That's right.
Be honest. I can be honest with you. You can be honest with me.
I was honest. I told her I didn't have no money. I think 2 months after we was married, and I had to use my body parts for payment.
By then, I knew God had showed me the truth, and I still love them. I still love them. I saw the vision. I said, I'm gonna keep this guy. I'm gonna keep this guy. Um, wow, you guys. So yeah, budgeting as a couple is less about numbers, but more about communication. Talk to your spouse about. I was about to say everything. Just communicate with him some things. Women, we gotta keep to ourselves.
You talk about that on your own back.
Okay, my own. But we talking to the guru tonight. You right. But all right, you guys, we wanted to keep it short tonight. Just to let you know we was here. Please follow Green Highlights page.
Green Highlights.
Green Highlights LLC. Please follow the page so I can eventually go live over there. Just we was talking about earlier, I'm starting a business. Everything is new and trying to be patient and build. So yeah, follow me there. Let us know what you have going on. You told us about Saturday. Anything you want us to do for you? Go to your page and.
No, I mean you can follow what we're doing on the Facebook page. Try to put everything there, but we definitely look forward to seeing everybody this Saturday at Conquerors Church at 3:00. We're starting right at 3. For those who know, we don't put on long programs. We are in and out, but it's going to be hot and powerful.
Oh yeah. All right.
Good.
Well, all right, you guys. We're gonna go through the comments and after the live and respond to you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We will be here again to do this. Yeah, stay encouraged, and even if you're not a couple, as an individual, be encouraged. With your budgeting, be encouraged with whatever you're dealing with, and just know that you're not by yourself. Whatever you're dealing with, someone close by is dealing with it as well, and there is a solution. You have any final words, motivational speaker of the century?
No. If you have, man, I lost. No, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah,
Come on, Holy Ghost.
There we go. I got it.
Keep it.
John C. Maxwell. He said this. He said, if you have faith in your future, you have power in your present.
Ooh.
So you got to always be like looking, always have that vision, always have it like in front of you so you can have power now. Got to.
Absolutely.
That's my 2 cents.
I love that. And I love you.
Love you too.
And we love you all. And we will be back. I don't have a date for you, but we're going to be doing this often. And
Daquan's stealing all my stuff. I see him. He going to preach that Sunday. Give me credit one time, Doc. One time. I got you. I know you got it. You going to preach it way better than I will. I'm a motivator, right? I preach about Jesus on Sundays. I teach what he taught. I preach his message during the week to the kids and youth and to the other individuals.
You better come on with that.
You can steal it, bro.
It's going to cost you, though. All right, you guys. It's hard to leave you.
No, I'm not.
All right. Yeah, we better go to bed. Got a long day tomorrow. All right, you guys. Have a beautiful evening, and we will catch you next time. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining. Good night. How cool was that?